It's been a while since I made a video. I've been hauling anhydrous, working long hours because everything's ag exempt within 150 nautical air miles, which is about 172 miles. So I've been staying in that area, working like 19 hours a day. So it's kind of slowed down since it's rained. I've just been tired, just didn't really feel like making videos. We're unloading here in Lebo, Kansas today, and we loaded in Enid, Oklahoma, which I think I've only loaded there like 4 times, but it's pretty simple. It takes about 30 minutes to load. Mostly I run out of Pryor. I'm making me a cup of coffee right now. I'm not really tired, it's just I got about 7 hours of sleep last night, so I'm pretty good right now. Now the other day I had to stop at like 9 in the morning because I ran all night to load at Pryor, because Pryor loads 2 trucks at a time and they're slow. It takes about an hour a truck. Well, the other night I got there and there's like 17 trucks in line, so that's just add up the hours. So I slept a little bit there, and then I ran all night to make it back down there, which I only had 2 trucks in front of me. Got reloaded, went up the road, went to bed for about 3 hours, and unloaded. That's just kind of how you have to run anhydrous. It's just, you're going to sit in line for a while and do what you need to do. And then the other day, I was unloading, tired, not thinking. Thought, well, I don't need my mask, I'll be fine, just, fixing a leak or whatever. Well, I took it off and got a big whiff of it. I had to walk away. Anhydrous takes your breath away like instantly. So I learned a lesson. Don't ever, ever go back there without your mask on. I know there's people out there that do it, but whatever. This guy's, he drove around here about 3 or 4 times. I don't know what he's doing. These probably, their tanks are empty, so they're probably filling their tanks so when it dries out, they can put anhydrous on the field. So that's probably what they're doing. I brought a load here last night, took it up about 30%. And he's probably waiting for me to leave so he can get his tanks in here and load them. I'll probably be coming right back here. It's about 200 miles, 200 something miles here. Let's see, stop, where to, recent, Enid, which is not bad. I like going there. You have to load yourself there. Oh, where he went? He went parking back there somewhere. But that's what we're doing today. We're unloading anhydrous. This is the busy time of year for it. Except for when it rains, everybody goes home. So I got to get home by Wednesday. Today is Friday. I got to be home Wednesday to take my daughter to get her driver's test. Everybody knows your kids take a driving test, they got to be an errand boy. She doesn't think she's going to. She's on crack. Hey, go to town and give me this. Which we live like 12 miles away from town. So, when I was a kid, as long as my parents would give me gas money, I'd go do errands. I always wanted to drive. Everybody wants to drive. Kids these days, like my boy, he doesn't really go anywhere. And I'm just like, why? I drove everywhere. I don't want that guy's doing. He just backed over there parked. Whatever. Maybe he's going to get some anhydrous to make meth. After smelling this stuff, I'm like, how in the heck can anybody do a drug made out of this? It's crazy. I don't even like the smell of it. It's horrible. Are made with this. I don't know how in the hell they make it, but that's up to them. They got a lot of junk around here. I guess I should have took a video the other day. Place I went, they had a rooster. He kept eyeballing me like, I'm going to get you, motherfucker. That's what he was like. He's like, I'm going to get you. So, he never did get me, but he kind of flinged his feet at me like, hey, get too close. Get too close to my women. all the chickens like just come over there. I'm like, this guy had like junk just everywhere. Everywhere, like old RVs with the motors out, stuff like that. He had this like nice anhydrous tank, and he had like cows in this little electric fence area, like 5 or 6 of them in a little small area. And he had these chickens just roaming everywhere. Like 3 roosters, but one of them was eyeballing me. Like he was like, I don't know, a couple feet away from me. And he was like, I'm gonna get you. It's kind of like that rooster we had named Bubbles, but he died. Something happened to Bubbles. Either a fox got him, or a raccoon got him, or whatever. I made like an invention. Not an invention. It's just a door that rolls up. I took 2 pulleys off of a lawnmower and put them up against my chicken coop. Took a rope and made a little sliding up door for the kids, so they don't have to go into the chicken coop anymore. All I got to do is pull on it, put it on a nail, and it sits there. I'll take a video of it when I get home. I mean, it's rednecky, but it works. It'll probably be there forever. I don't know what that guy's doing. He's parked over there out of my sight. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of trains that come through here. I was here last night. About pissed myself because the train's coming through so fast. It's like, whoa, and I'm like, oh. But we're not really doing anything. I'm out of water. I'm going to have to stop somewhere and get me some water. Got to make that coffee in the morning, so I need some water. H2O. But we'll get back on here a little bit later. Not really much going on. We ordered a greenhouse for our house from Yoderville Greenhouses. It's pretty nice. I'll take a video of that when it comes in. It takes like 6 weeks to build it, or 4 to 6 weeks to build it. So it's an 8 by 12, I think. Not a big one, kind of in the middle of the road, but we just needed to do our starts and get our garden, up and going. Hey, I think it's a good thing to become self-sufficient in this time and age. I'm sure everybody's said that in the past, but that's what me and my wife are trying to do, become more self-sufficient. We're going to raise some pigs. We got chickens we're raising, and eventually we're going to get a cow. We'll raise probably about 2 pigs. Put them in the garden area so they can fertilize the garden. So that's about all that's going on. I hope everybody's having a great day, and keep your stick on the ice. Later, dudes. All right, we're heading over here to Coke to get loaded. We got a bunch of traffic behind us. We got to stop at these railroad tracks. So we're just going to have to stop a little bit, let them get past us, because we're going to have to turn left up here after the railroad tracks. Oh, yes, Coke is right before you get to Union, Oklahoma, on the south side of the road. You can't miss it. You'll see once we make the turn. Okay. Everybody knows we got to stop, but Hazmat's got to stop at the railroad tracks. I don't know if these cars know I got to stop at the railroad tracks. But most truckers do. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to stop. And we're going to go. We're just going to go slow because we got to get these cars around us. This is the headache right here. So I've got to get over that left lane. Because there's a turn lane right here. In the daytime, it's much worse. Too far ahead. Traffic paramedics coming, so I'm gonna have to wait. There's a car behind us. My foot almost slipped off the clutch. And here we go. Make this left-hand turn. I've already checked in with my load view. See, if you look to the left over there, all them lights are, that's Coke. K-O-C-K, I think. K-O-C-H. Maybe it's K-O-C-H. I don't know. I don't see anyone lined up, so that's a good sign. It's been raining since I got in Oklahoma, and it's horrible. There's like one part of it I couldn't see anything. Between the cars throwing up water, trucks throwing up water coming the other way because the wind was blowing towards me, in the rain, couldn't see nothing. Evidently, this guy behind me is in a hurry. No, there's just hoppers parked over there. I don't know what they load back there with the hoppers. Maybe that's where they go in and out now. They used to go in and out up here. It's a weekend, it's a Friday night, so I'm pretty sure that it's going to be dead here. I'll probably just get right on the rack. Making zoom noises. Rain all over the thing. I've already been here once today. Oh, there's a tanker on it. Is there a tanker on the scale? Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Is he on the scale or not? He's not loading anhydrous. No, he's not on the scale. Scale's right next to him. So what you do here is you just pull right on the scale and go inside. I don't know who that is. Alright, I'm gonna go inside and I'll be right back with you guys in a second. I can't even see my mirror. Sorry about that, everyone. Sorry about turning you sideways too. So this is Coke. You're gonna go in here, and every turn in here is tight, and like people on like little Kubota, what they call them, razors or whatever. They don't pay attention to what trucks are doing or anything like that. It's rough. So we got to make a right turn here. Oh, looks like all the racks are filled up. Yeah, no, there's one open, two open. See where we're loading is just straight ahead of me there, but we have to turn left. Not right there, but you'll see it when I make this turn, right where them trucks are. Right there is where we're loading. And you gotta go down this way. Sorry about that. It's the rain and everything. I think we're loading out of them tanks right there on the right. My right, maybe your left. I don't know how that works. And you gotta make a right. See what I mean? If you could see my trailer, it's just barely missing this stuff. And you got to make another right. Just think if you had a spread axle. So I have to put my respirator on here, my rain suit, hard hat, crap like that. I think we'll just go for this easy one right here. It's pretty easy. I smell anhydrous. Ah, and it's right in the rain. Big old water puddle right there. I can't even see the lines back here. We'll just have to guess. Oh. Yeah, we'll say that's good. Alright, guys. We'll get off here. We'll call you when we're loaded. Talk to you when we're loaded. Later, dudes. Alright, we got loaded. Now we're heading back up to the guard shack to get our paperwork. Turn our lights on real quick. Sure that my air was built up. Yeah, sometimes when you load this stuff you got to make sure your air is built up pretty good. So we go back to the same scale that we came from. It's not as bad going out as it is coming in. It's not bad either which way you go. I'm not complaining. It's better than sitting in prior for hours waiting to load. Still sitting up there in that tanker, so I don't know what he's doing at all. Let's get her hat on. Well, they print the weights out on the paper that, oh man, I forgot to put on personal conveyance. See, they're opening the gate as they come up. Earlier today, they just had the gate wide open. You don't have to worry about anything. They had it open, you didn't have to worry about it. Change, off, personal, ag exempt. Okay. So you want to wait till the gate is completely open before you go, or you get chewed out. That's happened a time or two. And we're getting on the scales. It's not raining so bad. What that guy's doing? Waiting to load, I guess. So we will get back on here in a second after we go check out. Later. I have to say, by far, these guys are the friendliest place I've been. Hell, they just bought me a soda pop. A&W root beer. Nice guy. I usually treat the drivers pretty good at these places. Some of them. There's some places I go that I guess you'd say you're a second-class citizen. Yeah, as I could say when I was hauling dry van over this summer when that pandemic was going on. I guess it's still going on. You know, you were a second-class citizen. Stay in your truck, don't get out, blah, 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 wear a mask everywhere you go, blah, 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 blah. That's why I like hauling this. People are a lot friendlier. The door wasn't shut, so I had to slam it. Hey, bought me a soda pop. It's pretty cool. I like root beer, but I like IBC or, you know, the what stuff in a bottle. A&W is not too bad. So we are heading to Lockwood, Missouri tonight. Pretty close to my house, so I don't know. I don't know if they're going to send me home or if they'll send me back to Pryor. I think we'll go through Tulsa and come back up 44. Scales are closed. I don't know what the speed limit is through here. I guess it's 35 or something. I don't think that's a cop. That's a Coke warehouse. I flickered my lights at him. I'm always nice to these people because you know they don't know what kind of day they're having. You know, a friendly smile and being nice to someone could just make their day. I try not to be grouchy, but sometimes I get grouchy when you have to sit around all day to wait to get loaded. But here recently, hauling this stuff, you take a sleep whenever you can get it. Like at Pryor where we load. They'll come and wake you up when it's your time to load. They're pretty good about that. Now, this place here, you have to stay awake the whole time. But they have 4 racks, and they're pretty quick. I think it's like 30 minutes to load. You do it yourself. You hook the hose up yourself, which is just like a metal arm that's heavier than Hades, and they come out and they push the button. They ask how much you want, then you tell them how much you want, and then they push the button to start you, then you're loaded. Prior, they load you themselves, which it takes an hour per truck. They only have 2 racks, and if they get like, I don't know, any more than 10 trucks in there at a time, it's just an all-day ordeal. 5 to 8 hours, sometimes I'm in there. We're going to have to stop the railroad tracks again on the way out. Enid, Oklahoma. I think there's on the other side of Enid, you keep going and going and going. There's a place called Delouse Mountain. Me and the family have stopped there. It's a big, it's not even really a mountain. It's more of a plateau, but we've climbed to the top of it. It's a pretty good climb. If you want some exercise, that's what you need to do. It's pretty neat. I mean, the stairs up to it are a little sketchy, but we've taken the dog Coda there before. He climbed it with us. I mean, Coda just ran circles around us climbing it. He had a blast. I wish we could take Coda on vacation this year, but he's going to get to stay home, stay with the oldest boy at the house. Oldest boy's going to come take care of the house and the chickens and everything. The camera's focusing in and out. I don't know why. I guess it's the raindrops. Or it's the lights, one or the other. Anyways, we're going to get off here for tonight. We're just going to drive down the road and find us a place to sleep when we get close to there. And we'll talk to you guys in the morning. Later, dudes.